Hey Junior Devs, Dev Mentor Dave here, helping you bridge the gap from learning to code to launching a successful career. And part of launching that successful career is knowing who to listen to, especially like on YouTube. In fact, there's a pretty good chance that you probably shouldn't even be listening to me. Now you may be wondering why in the world I would say that if I'm trying to build my subscribers and build my channel and get lots of people to see these videos. Well, certainly it's not my goal to get rid of all of my subscribers, but the reality is I may not be the best voice for you to be listening to. Now, I have thoroughly enjoyed being on YouTube and I'm not going anywhere, so don't worry about that. But I've enjoyed seeing lots of different people either on the YouTube comments or on the live streams or joining into the Discord and being a part of this community. And as I've gotten to know many of you, I've started to realize that for some of you, I may not be the best voice for you to be listening to. So today I want to give you 3 things you should consider when deciding whether I'm the right voice or anybody else is the right voice for you and for your development journey. However, I still think you should keep me around, and I'm going to explain why at the end of this video. Okay, reason number 1 is that we live in different countries. And this is one of the most amazing things about being on YouTube, especially doing the live streams, being able to interact with different people right there live halfway around the world. I've interacted with people in India, in China. I've interacted with people in Singapore, lots of different places all the way around the world, and some others across the pond there in Europe as well. And I have totally enjoyed that. But with that reality of us being in different countries, there are some things that maybe don't necessarily make sense when it comes to me offering advice for your specific situation. See, if you're in a different country than I am, you're going to probably have different opportunities for education, not just normal schooling education, but also for education when it comes to what's available for you to learn from a development standpoint. You'll also most likely have very different opportunities for being hired into a job. In fact, I've talked to many of you in other countries, and there's totally different prospects and totally different processes for how you get into a job in some countries compared to here in the United States. For example, in some countries, it may be harder to get a job as a self-taught dev than it is to get a job as somebody who's gone through specific schooling and accreditation or certifications. And so the advice that I might give you may not really work for your specific situation because of where you live versus where I live. Plus, there's probably different opportunities for mentoring. Maybe you don't have the same type of social structure that we have, and it's harder to gather, it's harder to get into organizations, it's harder to meet with people where you are living, whether that's out in the country somewhere or whether that's in a country where it just isn't as easy for you guys to get together. And that's something that I'm always going to encourage you to do. So I may not be the best voice if you live in a different country. But the second reason why I may not be the best voice for you is that we just simply have different interests. Most of you probably know that I'm a web developer, a web application developer. I've built websites, I build web applications. That's pretty much the world that I've been in when it comes to development. I haven't done a whole lot outside of that, either personally on my own or professionally. So I may not be the best voice to be listening to if you're looking for somebody who's going to help you in those specific areas of interest that I just don't have any experience in. And the third reason why I may not be the best voice for you, and I know this is shocking, but you just may be smarter than me. In fact, I've talked to a lot of junior developers who, quite frankly, have a whole lot more knowledge than I do, even about development. There's things that some of you guys are working on that I would never even think about trying, especially when it comes to things like advanced math. I didn't do that great in math, to be perfectly honest with you. And I know a lot of you are doing some pretty cool technical stuff that I wouldn't even know where to start. And the reality is, I don't have all the answers. There's lots of things out there in this vast world of development that I don't know anything about. And so you just might be smarter than me, and you may already know the things that I have to share. So if any of those things are true, or if you're just nervous that I'm probably not going to be good enough for you. Why in the world should you let me stick around as one of those voices in your head here on YouTube? Well, I'll give you 3 reasons why I think you should keep me around, even if I'm not the main voice that you listen to, but just one of them that helps inform your decisions. The first reason is that I will always be honest with you. I will always tell you if I don't know something, if I don't have experience in something. I'm not going to just make up an answer for you just to make myself feel better or even to make you feel better. If I don't know something, I'm just going to be honest and tell you that I don't know. And if I have the time, I'll go look something up. I'll try to figure it out and give you an answer. But I'm going to be honest with you. If I don't know it, I don't know it. Plus, I'm not just going to sugarcoat things. I am going to tell you exactly what I think. Now, I'm going to be nice about it and kind about it, hopefully, but I'm going to tell you what I really think. I'm not just going to tell you that you should go down this path because that's what you want to do. If I don't think that's a good idea, or if I think that you should do something specific, I'm going to tell you guys the truth. I'm going to be honest with you. And you know what? My opinion may not match other people's opinion, and it may not be the opinion that you want to hear, but it will always be exactly what I think is best. The second reason that I really hope that you keep me around is that I will always encourage you. Even on the videos or the topics that maybe are a little discouraging or maybe even help you question whether or not you should be a developer, I am always going to encourage you to keep trying. I'm always going to encourage you to keep learning and to keep growing. I'm always going to encourage you that I think you can do this. I'm always going to keep encouraging you to learn something new, to challenge yourself, to make yourself better, to learn something deeper, to really grasp a concept and to take it all the way out to its full conclusion. At the end of the day, that's really the main point of this channel, is to encourage you as a junior developer to give you the help that I can and to be honest with you about the real life scenarios that you're going to deal with and help you really actually go from learning to code to being successful. And the last reason that you should keep me around kind of goes along with the other 2. I'll be honest with you and I'll always encourage you. And that's because I will always keep trying to help. The goal of this channel is to help you, whether that means producing more videos, whether that means doing more live streams, doing more projects like we are with the Deep Pockets project, whatever that looks like, my goal is to help you. And that may even mean trying to find ways to make a bigger impact and change the industry. I don't even know what that looks like, but I want to do whatever I can to help you become the developer that you can be. So whether you think I'm the primary voice you should listen to or just a secondary voice, or maybe you shouldn't listen to me at all, I'm going to be here. I'm going to keep making videos. I'm going to keep trying to help you on your journey, and I hope that you'll join me. Hey, if you do find this information helpful, if you would click the like button, I would really appreciate it. And if you've not subscribed, click the subscribe button. Click the bell icon to be notified the next time I upload a video like this one, or the next time I go live, which right now is every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central United States time. Thanks for spending time with me today, and I'll see you on the next one.